Okay, some of these, some teachers tell you like, oh yeah, you're going to use this stuff in life. Some of it you won't, okay? Some things you won't use in life, so don't use your memory space for it, okay? Use your street smart skills, okay? So if somebody has $1 million and somebody is in 100,000 in debt, okay, obviously the guy with $1 million has more money, okay? So some of these you don't even need to look at. If one is negative and one is positive, it doesn't matter what number, okay? The positive one is always going to be bigger, okay? So, 16 and a square root of 16. So, think about what is the square root of 16. If you don't know, use your calculator, okay? Type in 16, type in square root. So, it's really 16 and 4. Okay? So, a square root of 16 is 4. Which number is bigger, 16 or 4? Obviously, 16 is bigger. And the most common question I get is, do I need this? Or can I just write the symbol? You can absolutely just write the symbol. Okay? You don't need to write down what the stuff is. Especially if it's just positive and negative. You should just know it. Okay, you got -4 and a negative square root of 4. Okay, well, what is the square root of 4? It's -2. Okay, so which is bigger, -4 or -2? And these are the ones where people screw up, is when we're talking about negatives. So, who is closer to having positive amount of money? If you think about like a number line, somebody who is in $4 or somebody who's in $2. The guy who only owes $2 is closer to having more money than the other guy, okay? And I forgot to go over this, but in elementary school at once upon a time, you probably learned, okay, the little alligator mouth. Whatever way the mouth is facing is he's eating the bigger number, okay? So, just know that. Okay, square root of 5 and square root of 7. Okay, if they both have a square root, you don't actually even need to figure out what number is what. They both have a square root, so which number is bigger, 5 or 7? Okay, 7 is bigger. So we don't even need to do, figure out what they are as decimal, because 7 is always going to be bigger than 5. Okay, 4 and a square root of 12. I'll be honest, I don't know what the square root of 12 is, so this is one where you're going to kind of need your calculator. So you're going to say 12, and the square root button is 3.4. So you got 4 and 3.4. Which one is bigger? Right? Obviously, 4 is bigger. I don't know how many of these I did. Okay, -8 and a square root of 70. Okay, without even doing anything, we have a negative and a positive. Which one is going to be bigger? The positive is always going to be bigger. -4 and 0. Okay, 4 is always going to be bigger. A 100 and a square root of 100. So if you don't know what a square root is, I want you to think about a square root of 4, and that gave you 2. So it almost cut it in half, and it actually did more than cut it in half. So which one is going to be bigger? 100 or 100 cut in half, or done by some operation that's going to make it smaller? Okay, so 100 is going to be bigger. Okay, and the ones that obviously you already know how to do, that's great. I hope that you got the 15 that I just did, 14 that I just did right. Okay, there's no reason that you shouldn't have, because I just did it on the board. The rest of the sheet is yours, and it shouldn't really take you long. So as you finish, please check your Skyward today, okay? Check it. Make sure you don't have anything missing. If you do have something missing, please let me know. If I made a mistake, sometimes I do. Okay, and if you do have something missing, work on it. There's YouTube videos in order for you to watch. So please get some of your stuff in. There is no reason that many of you guys should have an F. Okay? And honestly, I would try to see if you can get on Skyward anyways, because you need to be able to access it. So Try to get on there. Some of you guys have gotten on there, so help somebody's out in the classroom and see if you can check your stuff to make sure that your grade is accurate. Okay, and you guys don't have to stay on. You can if you want to, and I will see you guys tomorrow.
Mommy, what? After you're done, can we do this?
No.
Anyway, I don't think we could because there's no beats.
Xavion, I got you. You're going to have to go back through and watch the video.